The Team Lally show was previously recorded.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Well, hey, everybody. This is our first show of the new year, 2024, and our theme is more in 24.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to share with you, I think for the month of January, we'll probably talk about goals. And we say they're goals, but what do we call them this time of the year?
Promises or New Year's resolutions.
It's called, no, yes. They're not called promises. I promise I am not going to work out anymore. No. They are New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call them New Year's resolutions in the middle of the summer. They don't call them, at different times of the year. It's always, December, January, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either we was partying too hard in December, we didn't do any, but then first week or two of January, we're like, hey, reflecting back on my life and what can I do differently to either, improve my circumstances or be a better version of myself moving forward. And I will share with you something that you can do that can save the environment and improve your health. And just by doing this one thing, you can achieve both goals. And that is think about, contemplate, or maybe even commit to. Now, I know a lot of times with goals or New Year's resolutions, why do people not keep them come around February, March, April?
Because it was too drastic of a change.
Too drastic of a
too
change.
Much.
Yeah.
Too much to keep up with.
A couple things that we've learned about making changes in your life. One of them is that, you got to create a positive environment for positive habits to stay and take hold. Like if I want to stop eating junk food, you can't have junk food all over the house.
Yes, I have to remove it from your house.
Yeah, and then if accountability partners, we're more accountable to others than we are to ourselves, group workouts, having somebody to go with you, and then also saying your goals and things out loud, because then you're like, oh, wow, I just said that out loud, and other people know they're going to hold you accountable to that. But I will tell you, here's one. If you Google it, it's called No Meat Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Paul McCartney has a song called No Meat Monday. And what was the Netflix series that they could watch to validate why they should have a No Meat Monday?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of data out there.
The most recent one we watched.
There's one about like the twin study.
Yeah. Is it called the twin study?
I forget the name of it, but they basically have one twin is on an omnivore diet and the other one is on a vegan diet. And then they're, doing all sorts of tests throughout this, this journey.
Yeah.
And lots of helpful information and data.
Yeah.
So I think it's like four different parts.
And speaking of New Year's resolutions, if you want to have 2024 be less headaches on your investment property and less stress in your life, what kind of New Year's resolution, Adrienne, should they make regarding their property management?
That they need to give Hawaii Pacific Property Management a call and talk with Duke Kimhan.
Who, you know what? And he's on the line right now.
Hi, Duke.
Hi, Duke.
This will be our 16th year.
Wow.
Kind of amazing. We've learned a lot. We've come a long way. And some of the things that we have not changed, a lot of your advertising is free.
Yes.
Marketing is free. We take pictures every time we get a new tenant in there. That's free. We do 2 walkthroughs a year. If you have a pet in your property, we go 3 times. Those are free. we have not changed our structure for billing. I think we're more automated now as a property management company. We use a lot of technology. We make our tenants pay on the 1st, and you don't have to wait till the 5th to get your money. A lot of owners get paid before the 10th. And there's just so much good that has happened when you deal with a company who's been around for a while, who only does one thing. So that's all we do is property management. We don't do sales. We don't have any other side jobs that we do.
Yeah.
And so our focus is on quality for sure. And, you know, we use professional photography. We use professional handymen. We use professional licensed plumbers and electricians. Everything is done above board.
Yeah.
You have my number. You have your property management's number. We have a full-time maintenance department 7 days a week. I don't know what else I can throw at the owner except for maybe, you know, do my services for free. But that's, you know, maybe down the road.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with all of these values that you provide the customers, you know, that does cost money to run a business.
Yeah.
So you guys do a great job investing that money in technology and services that matter to your clients.
Yeah.
It does. And it shows, and it feels like people are aware of the value because we've had, I would say, so many owners leave and come back. And that's like over 20.
Wow.
And when, I know, that's such a compliment. I can't even tell you what that feels like to be on the recipient side of that when people say, you know, we want to go and try something better or cheaper. And then they come back and they say, you know what? There's nothing better or cheaper. I mean, we are happy if you'll take us back. And I've had that from more than 20 owners, and it's just such a compliment.
You know, property owners, they're like our kids. You know, when they're like teenagers, college, they think they know everything. Then they go out into the real world, get slapped around a little bit, and they're like, maybe dad knew what he was talking about. And then they want to come hang out with you and get your advice. That's
well,
what
it's
happens.
hands-free, right? And for an owner, but we get their permission every step of the way. We keep them updated on a vacant property. We take all new pictures for them. The turnover, the release stuff doesn't cost any money.
Yeah.
We don't take any money up front for repairs. So when you go out there and you find out that there's just so much bad property management out there, I hear the stories. And so, you know, you can call us and ask us questions anytime. We're here 6 days a week. I'm available 7 days a week. You have my number anytime.
Yeah.
Okay?
And Duke always answers his phone.
Yeah.
I do.
I do. Amazing at that. And then if he doesn't answer his phone, he's calling you back as soon as he's off
right
the
away.
other line. Yeah.
Because I was on another call, right? You can't really jump off a call to get another call.
Duke is so committed to answering his phone that on his headstone when he's buried, he's going to say, I can't answer my phone. That's the only time you're going to see him not going to answer his phone. I couldn't answer that phone was on his headstone. Because other than that, he would answer the phone.
Right.
And, you know, Duke, there's two free things that's out there for the other people with other property managers. All is stress free. And with Duke's team, reducing or eliminating stress free.
Yes.
What kind free you like?
That's my job. Eliminate stress.
Yes. All right, Duke.
Thank you, Duke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you can find out more about Duke on our website, but also make sure you check out all of their reviews.
Yeah.
So they've got so many happy property owners, and they even have some happy tenants too.
Yeah. I was saying the reviews and the number of clients, you know, over 1,000 doors on Oahu. That's got to be saying something. I tell you right now, I'll give you a testimonial. 2 of my properties are managed by Duke and his team. I couldn't tell you who lives in them. All I know is one thing, the properties are in good shape from the pictures I got and the walkthroughs, and that the money hits my checking account.
Good job.
Every month like clockwork. And
So no stress.
And if any challenges come up, they call me right away. They take care of it. A lot of times they're calling me to let me know the things that they took care of. Not that there is a problem. Problem, solution, boom, just letting you know we took care of it. So that should be a New Year's resolution. If you're a property owner out there and either you're self-managing and you're not happy with yourself, or maybe your family's not happy with you because you're always over there at the rental property, or you have property management that you're not happy with.
Give
maybe
Duke and his team a call.
That should be your New Year's resolution, and that one's an easy one. All you gotta do is pick up the phone.
445-9223.
That's it. All right. So back to No Meat Monday. Go ahead and watch it's a 4-part episode on Netflix, just came out. And for you people thinking, that kind of stuff is all hippy-dippy stuff, woo-woo stuff, it's not really scientific. This 4-part series is talking about the plant-based diet versus the diet that has a meat in it, or what we call
omnivore.
Well, no, the acronym for it is SAD. Do you know what that acronym stands for?
Standard American Diet.
Yeah, Standard American Diet. And they do they did some pre-testing on body scans, drawing blood.
To have the baseline.
And then they held, was it 4 weeks or 8 weeks?
It's 8 weeks total. So the first 4 weeks they provided the food, and then the following 4 weeks each twin had to follow, their dietary program. So some of it included the meat, and some of it actually it was either vegan or having some meat in the diet.
Here's the bottom line, folks. You will do more for the environment by stopping eating meat than getting solar panels.
Or at least reducing your meat consumption.
Driving an electric vehicle, walking to work. Now, we're not telling you don't do those things just because you didn't eat the meat. Mm-hmm. Don't go skip hamburger and then go buy a Humvee. I'm not telling you to do that. What I'm saying is that meat production, commercial meat production, beef, chicken, pork in the world creates more carbon emissions than all of the vehicles on the planet. Mm-hmm. Something to think about. So speaking of your utilities, here's another New Year's resolution. Think about not buying it, not doing it, but getting an analysis of your electric bill and seeing if you should take a look at getting solar with batteries and all the federal and tax rebates, and or if you already have a system and it's over 5 or 10 years old,
getting it updated. Get a battery added.
Yeah, getting a battery added and all of that, and looking for ways to. What is it when you get solar or you go green? What's the benefits? What's the big one? Immediate to the owner.
Well, that your electric bill goes pretty much away.
Goes away or is reduced.
Yep.
We're going to take a look at the analysis. Number 2, there's if you don't have it already, there's a 30% federal rebate.
Oh, they love the tax credits.
You're saying, but I'll tell you, I don't have enough taxes to write off that much money. You can spread it out over 5 years.
Yes.
So the other thing, you get state tax credits. What else are the benefits?
That it increases the value of your home.
It increases.
And what we've seen from our experience is, the sellers need to provide a seller's disclosure, and that usually indicates what the electric bill has been the last 3 months. Mm-hmm. And, as we're going into this time of use, those electric bills are going to be increasing. And buyers are, including that utility cost as far as their monthly budget.
Well, here's what we know factually and statistically, that homes with solar-owned systems or any kind of solar sell for more money and faster than identical homes without solar, regardless of what kind of solar they have. So here's one thing we do know for sure, that we have seen the highest rate increase coming out this year, rolling out across all subscribers in 100 years with HECO. And you mentioned time of use. Can you explain it to them explain time of use to me as if I were an 11-year-old?
So from 9 to 5 is, I guess, like normal time of use.
Is the base rate.
Base rate, yep. And then from 5 to 9, it's double, right?
It's double.
And then from 9 at night till 5 in the morning, triple.
And the reason being is because obviously during the day is when we have the least expensive energy generation, because all the solar farms, everybody's individual solar panels are all being fired off. Mm-hmm. And the reality of it is everybody's at work, so there's the least amount of draw on the system. And then when we come home in the evenings, the sun's going down and everybody's at home.
They're all using
a lot
it.
of activity, so they got to offset that. And then overnight, obviously, not a lot of use, so maybe it should offset even if it is triple. But if you're a night hawk, late night guy, cooking, whatever, if you're a shift worker.
Or doing laundry.
Yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter what your lifestyle is. At the end of the day, your utility bill, second highest expense for a single-family homeowner right after their mortgage, is going to continue to go up. The other benefits, for the environment, Hawaii is one of 20 states that has a mandate by, I think, 2045 to be 100% green with our energy. So we are going into and slowly building up to what we call decentralized power, where you are having batteries and solar panels that generate electricity that's shared through the whole system with your neighbors, including your own home.
So, call to action here. If you want to get just, a quote or some kind of idea on what you could be doing for your personal situation, just send us a copy of your most recent electric bill.
Now, log into theheco.com, get online, take a look at it, and send us a PDF form to info@teamlally.com. And we're going to give you an extra call to action or incentive to do so if you own a single-family home and your name is on the title and your name is on the bill, and the bill is higher than $250, on average, higher than $250. If you send us a copy of the bill and spend 20 minutes with us going through a discovery call, not a hard sell, you will get what?
A gift card.
A gift card. That's it. And it doesn't matter whether you get the system or not. No obligation whatsoever. And if you guys have been listening to the show for many years or done business with us in real estate, are we like hard sell, put you in a headlock, choke you out till you do what we tell you to do?
Nope. We're just about educating.
That's
actually edutaining.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun call.
It'll be a fun call. We don't even need to come to your house. We can do it via Zoom or over the phone. And, here was the comment from the people that have gone through this presentation who already had cellular.
Solar.
Not cellular, solar.
Uh-huh.
What did they say?
She's like, wow, I didn't know all that stuff about my system and how solar worked. Like,
And
this has been very informative.
Now you're thinking to yourself, hey, Delio, I know my money for do that. Zero down financing. Zero down financing. You just make the payments plus interest. And if those payments plus interest are less than what your current electric bill is,
that's a win.
That's a win. And then number two,
the tax
everybody
credit.
what is it? Two things guaranteed in life. What?
Death.
And taxes. Except for Willie Nelson. But no, I think he went in jail a little bit, but then he got caught up on his taxes. So you still got to pay your taxes. But I don't know if this will have you live longer, but maybe it'll be a good thing for your grandkids and your grandkids' grandkids, because you're taking care of the planet.
That's right.
But it will save you money on your utility bills. You'll feel good about yourself. And when the power goes out, you're the only one that's still going to be still with the refrigerator with the food in it, and you don't have to freak out about. So before we take a break, I want to talk about Career Night. Career Night. January 8th. It's January 8th. What time?
From, I think it's like 5 to 6.
5 to 6.
6:30 something.
Yeah, we have a career night coming up because, again, this is that time of the year you're thinking, maybe I need to make a change in my career. And we're going to, usually at these career nights, not usually, we always talk about the same 3 things that everybody wants to know about. What is it? What's one of them?
Oh, well, like what kind of time commitment am I going to need to have to get started with this new career?
The next one is, how much money is it going to take? What kind of investment do I need to make to become a licensed realtor? And then the third one is, do you remember?
I guess like the different roles.
The different roles.
There's a lot of different ways to make money in real estate.
Yeah. Property management, being a buyer's agent, seller's agent, showing agent,
admin,
marketing director, admin, front of the house, back of the house, all of that good stuff. And that's what we would tell you that. But one last thing before we go on the break, I just want to know that people might be all like tapped out, because I don't know about you, but I think if you live in Eva Beach, you just probably blew all your extra money on aerial fireworks. Because I swear, I must have saw $500,000 in money going up in the air. It was very entertaining for those people who don't do the aerial fireworks. But if you're like, oh man, I like sell my house in the new year, but I just spent $10,000 on illegal aerial fireworks, no worries. we're going to give you more money for illegal aerial No. We're not going to give you more money for illegal aerial fireworks. We will upfront. How much?
$10,000.
$10,000. The same amount of money that you blew on aerial fireworks. We will upfront the money to help get your house ready for sale.
It's that easy.
And you know what? People is laughing because they seen how much money the uncle wouldn't spend and the neighbors wouldn't spend. And then some of you is not laughing because you was the one that just shot up 10 grand up into the sky. Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Okay, so I want to read a review and then we can bring Dan on quickly for the Big Island update.
Yes.
So this review is from Dean. Dean says, I worked with Debbie Voss to find specific real estate in Hawaii. I purchased real estate in many places throughout the U.S., and I found Debbie to be top-notch and a total professional. She was knowledgeable about the area. She didn't know something. She got right back to me with an answer. And if she said she would do something, she did it.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend her as an agent. And plus, she was has a very pleasant nature, which made working with her enjoyable.
Yeah, you know what's cool about our reviews that the agents are mentioned by name. Mm-hmm. So go check out you can actually see videos and descriptions on our website by checking out our team. Mm-hmm. And then you go look at our reviews, and then you can see the reviews that our clients have given specifically to the agents that are working on our team.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of aerial fireworks and blowing up the whole island, we have Dan from the Big Island to give us the aerial fireworks report from the Big Island. No. He's going to talk about real estate.
Real estate.
Yes.
Well, there was really heavy activity here on New Year's Eve. Yes. I mean, the Big Island does not disappoint, and they love a good fireworks show. They've never seen an explosive they didn't like.
Exactly. You know what amazes me? On the news, they they caught 2 full containers of illegal aerial fireworks. And I swear there was so much, it's like it didn't even make a dent.
No. We didn't notice that they were missing.
Yeah. So, what's the news on the Big Island?
Well, we did ring in the new year, and it was quite busy. I wouldn't say that it was as busy as previous years. I think tourism was slightly down. I don't have the final numbers yet to see what everything, how it panned out with hotel occupancy and so forth. But, town felt busy. Restaurants seemed busy. It wasn't to the point where you had, an hour wait at a restaurant, but it was 15 minutes to 30 minutes for a wait. And I think, that's good. Yeah. So I think overall, pretty successful holiday season here on the Big Island. Now we've got a lot of the snowbirds have started to arrive from Canada and other parts, and they are here for the long haul over the winter. And so we're actually looking forward to a very busy season. As far as sales go, I don't know how about the other brokerage firms are doing, but at least at KW Big Island, we've got a lot of sales on the books for January. Which tells me that a bunch of deals happened in December, and then are closing in January. So that's really a good sign because, listen, I mean, the best months, for real estate sales are January, February, March, April. And so those have to be good months for us to have a healthy economy here.
Yeah.
So, Dan, speaking of KW Big Island, I heard that there's going to be some excellent events coming up. Like a career night,
Dan,
a mastermind. Let's talk about that.
You know what I'm excited about KW training? We do training where you have to wear pants because it's not on Zoom. You got to come in the office. Sorry, you got to put your shorts and your pants on for our training because it's in person.
Please wear your pants.
100% correct.
Yes.
Pants are recommended.
Yes.
We are doing a career night here on the Big Island. If you're on the Kona side or even the Hilo side, just drive over.
Yeah.
It's not hard. Over Saddle Road, quick little drive. But career night is January 10th here in Kona at our KW Big Island office. It's over by Costco. So if you've ever been on the west side of the island, everybody knows where Costco is. And our office is right over there, and it starts at 5:30.
Yes,
and it'll be a great time. It really, whether you are currently a real estate agent, and maybe you're looking for a change, you're looking for a spark, something to help ignite your business, this would be a good time for you to come check us out. If you're just getting started in real estate, you're studying for your license, or you just got your license, this would be a fabulous opportunity. And then the very next day, on January 11th, we're doing a realtor event, an event for realtors at the Waikoloa Beach Marriott, beginning at 1 o'clock. It's going to be like 1 to 4:30, maybe 1 to 5. And the title of it's called Pivot to Prosper. And in 24. And really, we're going to be talking about what are the things that we can do as real estate agents in 24 to have a really good year. And some of the people that are going to be talking are your fellow real estate agents who had really successful 2023s. Let's face it, a vast majority of the agents were down in their production, down in their income in 23, but all of the panelists up on the stage dramatically increased their business in 23, and we want to hear how they did it.
Yeah.
And I believe that you are one of the panelists.
You're one of the panelists. And
Attilio and I will be there taking notes.
And Dan will be wearing pants.
Yes.
No, I won't. I will not.
Shorts. Shorts.
Correct. You never see me in pants.
I know.
I had to wear pants my entire adult life in a cold climate. I vowed when I moved here I would never wear pants again.
Yeah, pants.
Yep.
Just shorts. Dress shorts.
Dress shorts.
Yes, correct. Dress shorts.
And there's going to be masterminding. There's going to be networking. What's great about KW is we come from contribution, and we're about sharing. And it doesn't matter what brokerage you're from. All is welcome.
And there's other panelists that are from other brokerages.
Oh, yeah,
so
good.
This is not just KW. This is, just Big Island wide.
Yeah. Yeah, so the panelists are from EXP, they're from Compass, they're from KW Big Island, they're from a couple of independent brokerage firms. So got a wide variety. And believe it or not, as of this conversation, we've got about 60 people on the RSVP list.
Nice.
So we think we can take about 80. So if you're thinking about coming to the event, for sure, contact us at KW Big Island and get on the RSVP list.
And hey, don't RSVP, you're not going to show up.
Well, RSVP before it fills up. I mean,
but RSVP before it fills up.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dan. We're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Yeah.
All right.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
All right. So I think it's that time to take a break.
Yeah.
So stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking with Rosen of Tri-Fitness Challenge. We'll discuss strategies on how to overcome challenges along your path to health and wellness, and about their upcoming 2024 Tri-Fitness World Challenge.
So stay with us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here, talking with the only real estate agent in your market I recommend. Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi of Team Lally Real Estate Group of Keller Williams, Honolulu. Now more than ever, buyers and sellers need an expert to navigate this ever-changing market. And what do you do to stand out?
Hey, Sean, we are a team with over 500 plus 4.9 star reviews, over 1,600 transactions under belt, and 20 years in the business. It's going to take a lot of resources to get a home sold today.
What kind of programs do you offer?
Sean, we offer the guaranteed sale, instant offer close in 12 days, $10K for upgrades, love it or leave it, no hassle listing. No matter what situation the client is in, we've got solutions.
Great update. Thank you for keeping us informed. Put the most experience and the best marketing to work for you. Call Team Lally now at 799-9596 or online at teamlally.com. That's teamlally.com.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Honolulu, the agents I trust are Adrian Lally and Attilio Leonardi. They can give you a guarantee to sell your home, flexible fees, or up to $10,000 in cash to help with repairs. Get the option that's right for you. Go to teamlally.com.
Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Attilio.
If you have any questions, just give us a call at 799-9596 or check us out online at teamlally.com.
Our guest today was been training athletes for 48 years. He owned the Boddy Shoppe Gym in Tampa from 1977 to 2005, where he trained over 300 professional and collegiate athletes.
He was a gym owner, a physical education teacher and coach, a former professional wrestler, and a fitness trainer. In 1997, he created the sport of Tri-Fitness. Please welcome back our guest, Al Rosen.
Hey, Al.
Welcome back.
Hey, Adrian.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
We were just talking in the beginning of the show about those New Year's resolutions, and like this is the time of year that people, want to do good things to start the year off right.
Yeah.
Including a lot of times it's fitness is a goal and health.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember as a gym owner, the first week of January, that was the busiest time of the year.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mother was inside there.
Yeah. Well, it's like that comedian said, I'm going to go work out when I'm in better shape. And people, no. You just got to go. Al, speaking of which, as a gym owner, because I think all gyms are the same way. They're going to be busy January, February, come about March. Things start, fading off.
Down. Yeah.
What would be your suggestions for people to get into working out and have it as a lifelong habit?
Just to stick with it.
Yeah. What would you recommend?
Well, you have to have a goals, and that's how we've been successful in Tri-Fitness.
Yeah.
A lot of people have reached out to me over the last couple of weeks and started mentioning I'm going to start focusing in come 2024. So our event is in October 11th through the 13th. So it gives people a 9-10 months vision and the target date.
Yeah.
So for the next 9 months, they have something to train for, up to 7, 8, events to train for. Everything's achievable, and it gives you have to have a goal.
Yeah,
I agree with that. When you have that event or goal that you're training for, it really helps you to stay on track. It's like, I've got to you backwards engineer it from that, from that date.
Yeah,
and Attilio and I have done this Tri-Fitness challenge, and we're going to be there in 2024. So we're starting our training here 9 months out. We're excited.
Yeah, well, we're so excited to have you back. And as far as you, Adrian, last year was Attilio's first year. You brought him out there, but you go all the way back to 2001. So am I right? 2001.
Yep.
Okay. And so it's been a couple of years. But you were gone, but you came back, just like a lot of people. And you needed a new goal, I think, going into 2023, and you found it, and now you want to pass it on to others. And we welcome you back, especially, and anybody out there listening to this, anybody that wants to challenge themselves, and fear no obstacles and feel the power of accomplishments. We look forward to having. It's a challenge.
By the way, working out includes side effects such as looking jacked, feeling better about yourself, fighting depression, and being able to keep up with the grandkids and/or seeing if the grandkids can keep up with you.
Now, Al, I know that this event takes place in Tampa.
Yeah,
and you have some training areas there, like locally. But let's talk a little bit about some of the opportunities that people have to come and do some training camps with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm available almost every weekend. I think there's a weekend in July I won't be available.
Yeah.
But basically probably 90% of the weekends from now until the event I'm available. And what we have a full facility. Mm-hmm. Where with a full obstacle course, a full true grit course, all the fitness skills. So when somebody comes in for a weekend camp, and come in on a Friday, we put them through about 5 workout sessions, and by the time they leave, they'll have the whole blueprint on how to train for the event. Go back and they actually understand it. I know, even though you did it. In 2001, mm-hmm. You brought Attilio in, and you came in a couple days early, and to acclimate yourself with the event, which is why, and those people that don't come, we make it available that weekend, 2 days before the event. Anyway, so, but to know that you prepared and able to go ahead and game plan is a big help.
Yeah. I think it's important to sign up for things like this because then you backwards engineer and then it creates like an endpoint for all of this working out and motivation for why you're doing it. And like you said, it's a goal. Mm-hmm. And, too often times we go on vacations and it's to go to Disneyland and all you can eat and sitting around and standing around and sitting around. Why not go on a vacation where fitness is what you're going to go visit? And instead of being the big American in It's a Small World, you can be It's a Small American in the big world.
There it is.
Yeah. Did you know, Al, this is true. They had to upgrade the boats in It's a Small World because Americans were getting so heavy that the things were bottoming out. That's true.
I think Disney World opened up around 1970.
Yeah.
71 or something like that.
Yeah.
And obesity wasn't as common back then.
Yes.
And I believe it. I mean, you could go on the airplane and basically check that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could believe that. Definitely.
Yeah. So maybe your fitness goal is to be the person that's coming down the aisleway in the airplane and people are thinking, sit next to me, as opposed to, I hope they're not sitting next to me.
So
we've all experienced that one.
Yeah.
So Al, could you share with our listeners maybe some examples of success stories, just the profile of some of these athletes that are coming back year over year to attend and compete?
Yeah, we have an assortment of athletes from up to 78 years old. I think Chris Green turned 78. She's coming back from Alabama. But let me just I have a client, okay, and I'm going to get her to do something. A total non-athlete. Mm-hmm. I've known her since when I had the gym back in the 70s, late 70s, and during COVID. She ballooned up. She's an RN. She ballooned up to over 200 pounds.
Yeah.
She came to me and says, "What's the chance of me getting into decent shape?" Mm-hmm. And so basically, it's I can lay out a game plan, but you got to execute it.
Yeah.
And we set a goal. Let's try to shoot for a pound and a half a week.
Yeah.
And this was about 9 months ago. Well, she went from 200 pounds. Now when I said, okay, we're going to get you down to 137, she's down to 128.
Nice.
Wow.
She had zero exercise tolerance. And I'm talking about us walking her through baby steps of a walk out. And after 6 sets with a 3-minute break in between, she was still puking after 11, 12 minutes.
Wow.
But now she could get through 35, 40 sets in the 30-minute session.
Yeah.
The other day I said our goal was going to get 500 reps in 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. And this is somebody who people don't recognize her.
Yeah.
But she had a simple goal. She has elderly parents that she has to take care of, suffering some depression, 62 years old, not married. What am I going to do? My money is, isn't that great? And but I'm going to set a goal for myself, and I'm going to get myself into the best shape of my life. Mm-hmm. And that was her goal. And I run into I got to handicap people, a boy with severe autism, and I said to him, I said to the mother, we're going to get him through the True Grit event. I don't care if I got to hold his hand.
Yeah,
we're going to go from point A to point B. Okay, cross the finish line. So a lot of athletes have athletic backgrounds, and mm-hmm. a lot of athletes maybe never participated in, maybe started working out in their 30s or 40s. They never got a chance to play travel soccer or gymnastics or volleyball or football or cheerleading or doing anything as kids. Maybe their parents weren't in the didn't have the financial means or mm-hmm. didn't have the time or whatever. And all of a sudden, they surround themselves with other women or men who have like-word goals, and next thing you know, they're traveling in from Idaho together or Montana together as a small team, to challenge themselves. So we have people from all walks of life, and a lot of people use it as a family reunion, as you saw last year, to come back and to reacquaint with the people they met the year before, or 2 years, or 5 years before.
Yeah.
And they have the same common goal, and that's my favorite part. It's the family atmosphere that we've created.
Yeah, and I think what Tony Robbins, he has a great quote in the beginning of his book called Life Force that we're reading right now. And he talks about it. You have to be. There's a new company everybody should start right now, and it's called being the CEO of your own health. And because folks, right? Things, money, all of those things are meaningless unless you have your health. Mm-hmm. So let's take the opportunity to set a goal to go to Tri-Fitness, start out with your training, get into the best shape of your life, and stay that way.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
The most important, as my dad told me years ago, you only need three things in life: your health, your family, and your friends.
That's
Other
it.
than that, never mentioned a dollar bill.
Yeah.
Everything works out. I mean, but it's up to the individual to look in the mirror, set goals for themselves, and the goal is only as good as the execution. That's the hard part for most people is executing that goal.
And my number one tip for everybody is when you don't feel like working out, that is the absolute time that you should. Because I'll tell you, I've gone to workouts where I don't want to be here, almost halfway through. I mean, maybe sometimes all the way through. But at the end, 100% guaranteed, I was glad that I did it. I was always glad that I did it.
So
I have clients that come in and I don't feel like it, and I tell them 30 minutes in a cloud of dust.
There you go.
And when they walk out, they feel great.
They do, always. And people think it's just hippy-dippy stuff, but it's scientifically proven that your physiology is way better after exercise than by not doing it or having a sedentary lifestyle. The science has proven it, folks. So, all right.
So if our listeners want to find out more, I know you have a website, trifitnesschallenge.com. And then you guys are also pretty active on Facebook, right? They can go and look at previous events and even.
We have a YouTube channel. There's probably 1,000 videos of every type of person, doing an obstacle course, a true grid, or a fitness routine, or grace and physique event. So the Tri-Fitness challenge on YouTube. I'm on Instagram as Tri-Fitness challenge, and under my personal name on Facebook. And people, one thing I tell people, don't be afraid to call me. Mm-hmm. My number's listed on our website, 813-263-2779, because I can answer within a minute or two any question that a person has. That's the easiest way, and I really don't mind. But shoot me an email, trifitman@aol.com, or reach out to me on one of the social medias, and I'd be glad to answer any and all questions.
That tells you how long Al's been doing this. He has an AOL email.
AOL. And the same phone number.
That's right. And he's telling the truth. So when Attilio and I were getting ready for the Tri-Fitness last year, I had all sorts of questions for Al, and he always had an answer or a video or some kind of training regiment to help us, to prepare for the event. So,
Al, I was one of those kids. I didn't play any sports, didn't do anything, and my sports included nightclubs and girls. That was it. But I didn't play any sports in middle school. Nothing, not even soccer. But I attained getting fit as an adult. So my first time experience with your Tri-Fitness is very inclusive. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter whether you're a professional athlete, amateur athlete, or just somebody who had a goal. I mean, there were grandmas that was there that was inspiring me, and the things that they did and accomplished, and it was awesome.
everybody has their own reasons, and that's the great part. And the event never changes. The same. So you're always dealing year to year with apples and apples, not apples and oranges. So you come last year, whatever your times were, you set a benchmark, and now you come back a year later, and the goal is to better your times.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I'm certainly excited to. I just had my surgery, my final surgery, so I'm on the road to recovery.
Yes.
And I am benchmarking from that October date, working backwards so that I'll be ready to run that obstacle course in record time.
Yeah.
So. I kind of saw it the other day on social media, some handstand pirouettes.
Yep.
So I know that's included in your fitness routine, which is a choreographed routine. So I know you're already getting ready. Working despite the knee rehab. You're working core and upper body and stuff, and that's what athletes do.
Just do what you can.
Adrian's 100% committed. If she can't do it on her legs, she's going to do the whole thing on her hands.
That's right.
She's all in.
I am resourceful.
Yeah.
Thank God for modern day medicine and rehab. When I first destroyed my knee back in '82, they had me in the cast. They had me in the cast for 7 months.
Yeah.
From my groin down to my toes, actually. So it's come a long way, the procedure. So knowing you. And like I was telling you the other day, a football player with the Bucks, one of the top receivers in the league, Chris Godwin.
Uh-huh.
He was back in the NFL 6 months later.
Wow.
Playing NFL football, at a high level. So which is incredible.
Yeah. All righty.
Well, thank you, Al, for coming back on the show and inspiring our listeners and sharing a little bit more about the Tri-Fitness World Challenge.
Yeah.
Tilly and I are certainly excited to be joining you there in October. And if any of our listeners also want to come join in on the fun, check out the Tri-Fitness Challenge website.
Yep. And if there's a countdown on there so you can see how much time you have left, we're right at about 278 days.
281 days. Or 78. 78.
Yeah.
278 days. I haven't looked lately.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
One day at a time here.
That's right.
Hey, hope everything is well in Hawaii. Everybody stay safe and have a great, healthy, happy New Year's in 2024.
Yeah. Well, let's go make a difference out there.
That's right. Thanks, Al.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. So, again, the website, trifitnesschallenge.com.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
Yeah. Here's the thing I would encourage everybody. Maybe your goal is just to not bottom out the boat at It's a Small World. Maybe your goal is to be that person people want to sit next to in the airplane. If anything, forget about all of that. Forget about the external. Forget about judgment. Forget about what people think about you. Do it for yourself.
For your health.
Do it for your health. Do it for yourself. Because the number one thing that you can do for your kids, for your significant other, for your family, is for you to take care of your health, live a long and healthy life. Here's the deal, folks. The science is proving it, that because of our standard American diet, that our life expectancy for our, maybe not our kids, but their kids is actually getting shorter.
Yep.
And even for those of us that are living longer, the quality of life is declining because you got to move your body and you need to take a look at what you're putting in your mouth. Move your body. Take a look at what you're putting in your mouth. If you want to have tips on getting physically fit and what to eat, stay tuned to the show. We promised at the beginning of the show for the month of January to share our personal, never give advice that you're not willing to do yourself, personal success in health, and our fitness we'll be sharing with you through the month of January.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
we've got a couple minutes. Just a quick reminder again. We've got career night here on Oahu on January 8th from 6 to 7.
And then what is it, January 10th on the Big Island?
On the Big Island.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a new year, maybe time for a new career. Come check it out. Learn more about what this career in real estate is all about.
Now, if you make it, cannot make it, you can always give us a call, 799-9593.
96.
Wait, what was that? I was just making up numbers. 795-95.
No, 799.
799-9596. 779.
No, stop it. 799-9596 is the number you can call.
Man, I got to take some more Ginkgo Babua or something from my memory. No, 799-9596.
Yes, that's it.
I was just joking around with you folks. We do take very seriously what we do as realtors in serving our clients, but we may not take ourselves so seriously. And I think that combination is the key to success because it keeps us focused on our clients' goals and priorities. Hey, don't take our word for it. All you got to do is go and check out teamlally.com and take a look at our reviews. Just Google it and take a look at our Google reviews. Over 500 reviews, 4.9 stars average.
The other reminder that I have is that we are streaming on our social media. Yeah. So on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, X. And you can take a look and see what Attilio and I actually look like and the goofy faces he makes. Yeah, and the other thing I would encourage you to do, if you have somebody that you think might have a benefit by listening to the show, please encourage them to tune in. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, the only 1 hour real estate show that's been on the air for over 11 years now.
Yeah, 11 years. We might be coming up on 12, but we can be safely say 11 years.
Yep. Yes. And then the other thing is that we were talking about the 10K for upgrades.
Yeah.
So let's do a little quick reminder on that because people might be getting their home ready.
Yeah.
For the market.
Now, if you're thinking about selling and you not sure what you need to do or what the steps are, don't wait till like the day before you're thinking about selling your home. Call us right now.
It's never too early to prepare.
The sooner you get started, the more better things that you do to the house, the more money you save, the more time you save. Selling a home is like painting. 90% of painting is preparation, and 10% is the actual painting. It's the same thing with us. We may even consult with you and advocate for you and take a look at the numbers and the situation and your whole life picture, and maybe renting it would be better. Maybe not selling it will be better. We promise to be 100% authentic and honest with you in our consultation.
That's right. We take a consultative approach.
Same thing with buying. Interest rates are dropping. Here's my number one tip for you buyers out there. Date the interest rate, but marry the home. Real quick, what does that mean before we wrap it up?
That means that you can buy the home now with whatever the interest rates are, and you can always refinance.
Yeah.
But as those interest rates start creeping down, those home prices are going to be going up.
And more competition.
Yes. So just get in there while you can.
Yeah. All right. We got one last minute in the show. Anything else you want to share with people? Come check out our career night.
Career night.
And you know what?
Yes.
You want to check us out anytime. Career night is every day if you just go to jointeamlally.com.
That's right. jointeamlally.com.
Okay.
Thanks for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Jody and Derek of Pacific Rim Mortgage.
Bradley of Allstate Insurance.
Kenji with Pillar Post Home Inspections.
John with Kilauea Pest Control.
Duke with Hawaii Pacific Property Management.
Robinson of Fine Line Paintworks.
Jake with Skyda Construction Roofing and Solar.
Scott of Zero Res Hawaii.
Amphi with Estate Planning Group.
Jason Wu, Attorney at Law.
Jeff with the Loan Depot.
Rhino of Hawaii Unified.
Kenny with Badfish Carpentry.
Janice of Dream House Drafting.
Woo! We got plenty of sponsors. If you want to get a hold of any of them, just go to teamlally.com.
We also want to give a big thank you to Leah Rodriguez, our producer here in the studio. Make sure to tune in next week. We'll have an awesome guest talking about something that'll change your life
forever. This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed sold program.
If we can't sell your home at the agreed upon price in our time frame, we'll have it bought for cash. Thanks and aloha.
The preceding program was sponsored by Team Lally.